All right, guys. So let's get started. How's everyone doing? Fine. All right. So let's start with Wenes. Tell us what you were working on.
I'm working on crafting the content for a web page for the U.S. Consulate Business Skills course that we just implemented. So I've been working on that. I think it's pretty much the content is pretty much completed, at least like for everything that I wrote.
Okay.
So yeah,
So would you like to share with that so we can take a look, or?
yeah. I can just paste it in the doc.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure the settings will let it, but
So just so we can provide any feedbacks. Let's go take a look at Wenes document. Hmm.
does it work?
Yes, it does work.
Okay.
Thank you. Hmm. Okay. Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay, I think this is looking good, Wenes. Maybe you can just add like maybe the Inkululeko logo on top,
Mhm.
and yeah, other than that, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any feedbacks for Wenes? Okay.
Yeah, it's looking good too.
All right. So let's move on. Mark.
How you guys doing? So I was working with Rachel. She worked on the flyer that she actually put up on Podio and Jason saw it, so that's good. Other than that, I don't have much. We did create like an email draft. If you want, I can show that to you guys. Uh, Here.
Yeah, sure. You can share that. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
Hello. All right. So let's. Are you gonna share that, right, Mark?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go take a look at Mark's document and see.
Any comments that are in there already, or we're just kind of me and Rachel just like talking about it amongst ourselves. But yeah.
Okay. Uh, do- do- um, Mark, have you shared this with Jason yet, or not? Not yet. Uh,
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he might have taken a look at it. Yeah.
okay. Did he say something about it, or no?
Yeah, I think we just primarily asked him questions about like how to sign it and like how
Oh, I
to
see.
the logo, which I think Rachel threw in there.
Okay.
But
Yeah. That's good.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if the logo. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. This is what I prefer. I think the logo should be on top instead of all the way down. I don't know. That's my suggestion, but
Okay.
you guys can decide that. Yeah. Does anybody else have any comments on that, or no? No. Very good. All right. So let's go with Sheriff. Oh wait, actually, Mark, Jason wanted me to ask you if you're interested in becoming a mentor for the summer, because we're gonna have a lot of interns joining. So does
Oh
someone
yes,
fine?
I do have to message him about that. So yeah, I'll get in touch with him about it.
All right,
Thank you.
just let him know. Thank you. All right, so Sheriff,
Yes, I was working on the refined version of the press release. I believe it
right.
was week three. The goal of it, based on what Jason had informed me, was to submit a final draft today, and then to him today, and then hopefully for a new project I could work with Miss Natalie regarding outreach and sending out the press release to the different and various organizations, news organizations.
Sure,
So
sounds
I
good.
did do a couple of edits. I'm about to post it now, the link. Hopefully, I could get a few comments on it, changes
Right,
before I submit it to Jason at the end of today.
right. So let's all go to Sheriff's document and oh, Sheriff, you're gonna also add the thing that I mentioned to you before, right? On WhatsApp.
Ye- Yeah, most
Okay,
definitely.
yeah. I think that's the only thing that we need to just add on. Other than that, I think it should be fine. All right. Let's go to draft number 3. I think that's the latest one, right, Sheriff? Yeah.
Yeah, apologies. It should be on the last page.
Yeah. This page. This one. This page. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. So does anyone have any feedbacks for Sheriff? Oh, you guys are still reading or the draft?
I think it looks good. I think the structure looks pretty good.
All right. So somebody else? No. All
I
right.
agree. I think it looks pretty good.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So just share that with Jason, and we'll see how we can move forward for with that. All right. So Natalie, Natalie, are you there?
Hi, sorry,
Hi.
my Wi-Fi is
Oh,
acting up.
it's okay.
Okay, so I started to put together a list of all of the news sources. So I don't, it kind of seems a little bit weird. Like it seems like a very kind of like, oh, here you can send it to this email, but like who knows what actually happens from beyond that. So I haven't been able to get through all of the cities yet that Jason asked me to look into, just because there's actually a lot in all of these, but here I'll share this, especially for Sharif. Um, uh, why is this there? Okay. So I have um, Ann Arbor, Syracuse, and I've started with Buffalo. And some of them have only phone numbers, and then some of them have both phone numbers and emails. But so I'm going to continue going into Buffalo, and I believe Bloomfield is the other city.
All right. I see. So you're just splitting out the boxes, right? The emails, the numbers. Okay.
And then some of them are pretty small, like out Ann Arbor, I found Kalamazoo Gazette. So there's some pretty small ones too. So I don't really know
Okay.
exactly if Jason would rather
Have
bigger or
okay.
smaller.
Have you shared this with Jason yet, or?
No, I haven't yet.
All right, so just share that with Jason. He will probably help you more into it. But
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Does anyone have any comments on that? No. All right. So I'm gonna post the commitments for next week and just kindly write down what we're gonna be doing this week, and then we'll after that you are dismissed. Right. So yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for joining, and yeah,
Sorry,
I'll
I
see you
didn't
guys.
leave.
It's okay. We're just wrapping up now. Yeah. Just write down the commitments for next week, what we're gonna be doing, and then after that you are dismissed. Yeah. No. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys next time then. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Mr. Soto, I did want to take a moment of your time just to elaborate a little more because I did know that we weren't able to do a weekly meeting.
Right.
I did want to just provide you with a brief update. My apologies. It's
Sure. No
been a little
problem.
hectic. As we said in the previous meeting, I do have the draft completed. I'm happy that everybody's somewhat in a better position about it because before they had a few more comments. So I will submit it to Jason. Once I get a response from Jason, then my plan should be to begin the outreach with Miss Cressy for the
Sure.
other news organizations and sending out the press release.
Yeah, that
Um,
sounds good.
I do hear. I heard at least in the main chat when we were speaking as a group that she was facing some difficulty with just like kind of reaching out to the news sources or finding the different news sources in the extensive kind of towns. So I was wondering if you would advise me, since either way I'm going to be outreaching to these news outlets. Should I begin at least on my side, kind of compiling a list and preparing it, or should I just leave that to her until I get the okay from Jason?
Yeah, actually, let's just first share that with Jason and just let's see what he says about it, and then after that we can move forward.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think we covered all bases. Do you have any comments? Anything about the performance? Anything that I should work a little better on?
No,
Uh,
I think you're doing great so far. I mean, Jason, like Jason said before, there's gonna be a lot of drops that we need to work on. So I think what you did was very was very good so far, right? In terms of your
Thank you.
performance, so I think you did fine. I appreciate your effort, on building, because I know it's hard to make a press release, right? It's not that easy. It's not a piece of cake. So I really appreciate your hard work and effort into this. So
Thank you
uh,
again for your kind
yeah,
words. I want to let you know that I don't think I could have gotten this far without your support,
right,
and
yeah,
your constant fortification. So I do
yeah,
thank you for that. There was the last point that I wanted to speak on for the press release. I believe, in the last message, speak to Jason about adding a little kind of for you section to give information, a little more information or depth, just because we did mention you at least twice in the press release.
right,
So when it becomes such with such frequency, I think you might, like we had spoken last time. So I did mention it or bring it up with Jason. I didn't hear really a tangible response. I'll bring it to him up again when I submit to him the final draft,
sure.
and see where we could put that addition. I would imagine the for you would go somewhere towards the end if it were to go, right near the about for Inkululeko. I think it would be right there, and you would put a little more information
Yeah,
about you.
yeah, that sounds good because I also want to know if this because I'm not sure if this press release is mainly focused on the tutoring and or me because I know that we're also talking about me, but I think we're also talking about the tutoring program. So I don't
Yeah.
know if we're just talking about, like, you know what I mean?
The main focus is the tutoring program.
Right.
So when Jason had brought it up to me initially, he had wanted me to speak about the unique connection. He thinks it hasn't happened in a lot of other places that you're getting two people from two different sides of the continent, and they're engaging in kind of intellectual discourse, and they're figuring out how to support each other academically. So he thinks that's the story. But Mr. Soto, you play a large role in the making of this story.
Right.
So that's where the difficulty comes in. Where can you balance it? So I am still apt for the option of putting a For You page, like I did mention, or a For You paragraph, because we did mention you up a couple of times. But I think Jason will have the final word with it.
So do you think? Because I don't know if you remember, I asked you before if you can like upload a picture of me there, but since we're not, I'm not sure if we're talking about mainly about the Twitter program or about me. So that's why it's good that you asked Jason if you can make a about section, no, the section about me, and maybe from there we can post my picture. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we should post it on the press release you're working on, or the other topic that's gonna be about me instead?
Well, I think they're two in one. They're the same. The press release, it has the Mr. Soto kind of story and his challenges. If
Right.
that were the case, and Jason, I believe he tells me to put the About You section, I would imagine your photo be somewhere right next to it. So if this is the section, your photo would be right next to it. Just for simplicity, because it looks a lot more aesthetic that way. I wouldn't imagine it in any other place.
Yeah, I agree as well. All right, so just let Jason know about that and ask him about it, and we'll see if he can give you like an official answer for that.
I will keep you updated then. I will keep you
Yeah,
updated.
sure, sounds good, Sharif. I
Thank you. It was
appreciate
great seeing
your
you.
hard work and effort. Just keep doing
You-
what you're doing. You're doing just fine.
You humble me. Thank you so much. It
All right,
was great seeing you, Mrs.
all right
Soto.
then. All right, have a great day then. See
Likewise.
you. Bye.